Hello and welcome to another video. Today is a special video with ARK Genesis Part 2, what to expect in the upcoming month. And disclaimer, Genesis Part 2 is supposed to arrive in March 2021 and is a paid $20 DLC. So you can't just get it for free because it has a bunch of content and is similar to the other paid DLCs such as Scorched Earth, Aberration, and Extinction. The biomes. Though we don't know all the biomes, we know that some aberration biomes are going to be in the DLC. We also know of a plains biome, a space biome, and a mountain biome. Um, I found those out by looking at the trailer for a final time. This is the aberration stuff. Um, and then uh, when the Striders are coming out shooting the stuff, there is a plains biome that they're in, and then there's a mountain biome in the background. We also know that there's a space biome because of the Astrodophus, which is basically a space dolphin. I'll cover it later in the video. And there's a space area right here in this picture. The creatures. According to the ARK wiki, the normal creatures that will spawn in Genesis Part 2 are these. We don't know quite yet where they might spawn except for the ones featured in the trailer. Um, the Bronto, the Compi, the Dilophosaur, the Equus, the Glowbug, the Pelagornis, the Pteranodon, the Quetzal, the Reaper, the Seeker, the Stego, and the Woolly Rhino. We know that the Compi is going to spawn in the Plains biome based on the trailer. We know that the Glowbug, Reaper, and Seeker are going to spawn in the Aberration areas because they are originally from Aberration. And we know that the Woolly Rhino is going to spawn in the snow biomes because of logic. We also know that the Quetzal, Pteranodon, and Bronto are going to spawn in the spaceship, which Genesis Part 2 is on, but we don't know what other places they might spawn. Unique creatures, the Astrodophus. This creature seems like a smaller, better version of the bulky Astrocetus, released in Genesis Part 1. It will have a tech saddle and can likely serve the function of a space fighter jet. Basically the more advanced version of the Tropionathus that is already out in the Crystal Isles DLC, which is one of the free DLCs, the non-canon. Unique creatures, the Maywing. This tiny platypus-like creature will likely spawn in the forest or plains biomes and will try to steal your baby dinosaurs. As you can see, there's a mountain biome supporting my other hypothesis of a mountain biome. And we know that it spawns in the plains biome because of this concept art for part 2. Once tamed, the Maywing will automatically feed your baby dinos. So basically, this can serve the function of an automatic farm, an automatic baby farm, which can be very, very good for gigas or whatever. Unique creatures, the Noglin. It is not known where this creature will spawn, but it'll likely spawn in the Aberration area based on the trailer. But we do know how to tame it and when it does. To tame it, I couldn't English on this day. To tame it, you must sacrifice other tames like you would with a Troodon. Likely, it will cling onto their faces and mind control them. Once tamed, you're able to take control of different kinds of creatures. This will be very, very useful in raids when you can have this little guy on your shoulder and then it'll go out and take control of something. It'll be especially useful if it can take control of something like a Thyla, a Rex, a Reaper, or whatever. Unique creatures, the Shadowmane. This creature will likely spawn in the Aberration areas based on the trailer and will be a very powerful creature to have. It is known that the Shadowmane will be able to cloak creatures as well as other tames around it. So imagine you're on a raid and you bring the Shadowmane with you, and right next to you, you have half a dozen Rexes, and then they're basically all invisible, kind of like how a Rotrick would in Aberration. Unique creatures, the Strider. Even though it is not clear on how to tame it, the only clue we have is get your hacking skills up, I guess. I don't know. It's a not very clear message. You'll likely have to feed it kind of like a gotcha. Probably feed it tech structures or tech gear. I don't know. No one really knows. But once it is tamed, you're able to attach a harvesting gun, or if it already has one, in order to harvest things very quickly. Like we saw in the trailer, it just evaporates trees and rocks right when its laser hits them. It will likely spawn in the plains biome since that's where we see it in the trailer. Unique creatures, unknown astral creature. At the end, also I haven't heard anyone cover this one. No one. At the entrance of a potential astral boss, which is in the next slide, this jellyfish like thing is likely hostile towards the player and can be found in the water or in space. It kind of looks like a jellyfish, but based on the tech player's movement, it doesn't look like it's in the water. It is unknown if it is a plant or not. It kind of looks like a plant, though. Bosses. We don't know that much about the DLC's bosses, but we'll see Rockwell again, and maybe Corrupt Master Controller, though we have no evidence of Master Controller appearing, as, it got killed in the, Genesis Part 1 DLC. Another boss we might see is a six-sided looking jellyfish thing. It's a little scary. That's all I can say about it. No one knows anything about it. And that seems like it's the end of the video. And make sure to like and subscribe to gain knowledge, because knowledge is good and you can get more of these videos as well as my other videos.